Hey again, guys. This is Drake with the RPG Construct, putting together another random one-shot idea just with the roll tables in the DMG. So yeah, if you've seen these before, just using what is on starting at page 72 in the Dungeon Master Guide, and just kind of rolling to get some ideas, some inspiration. Just like usual, sometimes you just hit a slump or kind of have that block, and writing some of these out can really help you get going. So first thing we're going to roll for is the setting, and that is going to be the Underdark. Okay, so Underdark game. It's pretty cool. We will roll, excuse me, the dungeon goals now, which is a 6, and that is retrieve a stolen item from retrieve a stolen item hidden in the dungeon. Okay, stolen item. Okay, the wilderness goals is number 13, which are return home from a distant place. Okay, so we have to retrieve a stolen item from the dungeon that's hidden, and then return home. Seems pretty simple, right? All right. The other goals, we can roll on that one too. So number 7, escape from a jail or prison camp. Okay, hold on, from jail or prison. So maybe you, in the Underdark, you tried to go retrieve a stolen item that was hidden in the dungeon. You then got captured, and then you have to escape and return home, like it is in the wilderness goals. That would actually work out pretty well. For the villain, let's see here. What are we going to do for the villain? That's a 20 as well, so that is another 6. Undead with any agenda. So the undead is the villain. All right, his scheme. What's the undead scheme? 10. Which is lying or perjury. Don't exactly know how that's gonna work out. Why an undead would, his scheme would be lying or perjury. We'll see. And his weakness, I'm sorry, you know what, that's his method. I apologize, I messed that one up, guys. His scheme is going to be an 8 and then a 4. So number 1, which is immortality. One second here. Which is immortality. That makes more sense, that he's going to try to be immortal as an undead, and he's going to try to acquire a legendary item to prolong his life. So it's a 1 and a 1. So that makes sense. The undead is trying to acquire an item that is going to prolong his life, or his unlife, or undeath, whatever. That actually works out pretty well. His weakness, let's roll an 8 here. Number 8, the villain loses its power if a mystic bargain is struck. No. The villain loses its power if a mystic bargain it struck long ago is completed. Ah, okay. So, maybe this thing made a bargain, 100 years ago, and now it's, it's coming to fruition. And if we figure out a way, maybe if we get that hidden item to where it needs to be, he may go away. So that actually could be really cool. I'm gonna get, and the method we said it was 10 was lying or perjury. So yeah, that actually sounds pretty badass. I might actually run that one. Let's go back and do the side quests if there's any. Get that one worked out. Oopsie. Where is it? Sorry for all the page turning, guys. Okay. Where are my side quests thing? I always forget the pages. Side quest, here we go. We'll roll the 8 again. That's a number 8. Secure the aid of a character or creature in the area. So, secure aid. Okay, so basically you got to get an NPC to help you. Okay, that could be pretty cool. If we need an NPC to help us, then we need to roll on our ally for the NPC. That is a 3, which is an enthusiastic commoner. Oops. You know, maybe that commoner, you know, his grandfather's grandfather's grandfather passed down a story from, you know, for the family about this bargain that they struck. And this item has to be returned to his family in order for this, you know, someone within his family has to touch it in order for this to happen, for this thing to die. That could be pretty cool. I'm kind of liking the story there. And we'll just roll one more for the climax just to give us an idea. And that is a 1. The adventurers confront the main villain and a group of minions in a bloody battle to the finish. That would make sense if it's undead. Maybe he has just an undead horde. You know, could, especially in the Underdark, you could really turn that into like a horror game, or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, we have to. You know, it's set in the Underdark. We have to return an item hidden in a dungeon, and then we have to return home. A side quest is we have to escape from a prison or a jail. The villain is undead. He seeks immortality by acquiring something, some legendary item that prolongs his life. He does that through lying and perjury. His weakness is that there's a mystical bargain that, if completed, takes away his power. We need to secure the aid of an NPC who's an enthusiastic commoner. And in the climax, you'll basically confront the villain with his horde or minions around him. So again, that sounds more of like a horror game to me. You know, very undead heavy, ghosts and ghouls and things like that. And you know, this like fortress, you could come up with some like haunted fortress and stuff. I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, that's the third one that we've done here today. I just kind of want to, and all these again take 7 or 8 minutes. And they're coming up with some great ideas. So again, guys, hope you have a great day. This is Drake with RPG Construct. You take care.